Welcome back to Rebuild Rescue. So today we're back here with the 401, and we got a lot of stuff to do to get these ailerons working properly again. Some of the pulleys are locked up. We actually have to put new bearings in, and well, I have to admit it, when I took out this piece, I might have messed it up a little bit. So we got a new one of those. We got brand new bearings, and these bearings, $280 a piece. The bearings that were in there, they were good, they worked, but they didn't feel quite right, so we got brand new ones. We're gonna get them in today, get the cables hooked up, and then we're gonna sit in there and make some airplane noises, and I even think Sam might help do that.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. We got the elevator fixed, so now it'll be good. It'll be good. But did you notice these elevators, when they're hooked up in a neutral, is in a down position? I didn't realize that. I was confused.
I think the Cougar is too.
Is it? Yeah. And feel how heavy that spring and weight is.
Yeah.
What's that about? Ooh, yeah. Get out of here. All right. So let's get at it. Ooh, I don't think this thing's gonna make the cut. Yeah, that was not flying anywhere.
Seen better days.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's a little bit better, but I think it needs a little bit of lube. Here you go, I'll grab it.
We're free.
Got it? There you go.
I got it.
It's like playing air hockey. All right, so it looks like one of these is completely ruined, so we're gonna have to replace that one. I'm betting that we have one or two of these from the 402 that are in good shape. So that 402 has been like, it's rescued us so many times. Even if it's just like a nut, a bolt, a cable, like pulleys, some of these things would be like 500 bucks a piece. So that purchase was probably one of, if not the best purchases that I made. If we wouldn't have found that 402, I don't think we would have been able to get this 401 done, because it was so much more of a project than what I thought it was going to be, and this just helps out a lot. So we're going to replace that. We're going to go ahead. We'll clean these up. These will be good to go. We'll get some lube in these bearings and make sure they're good to go. And get some new hardware together, put brand new hardware in there, like brand new. You have thinner, Joe.
I see it. Ketchup bottles.
Good. Good. That's good. All right, so we already had a completely serviced and ready to go pulley with the same part number off the 402. So that one's greased up, it's ready to go. And these three, completely, man, that spins so nice. Completely gone over, completely greased up. And we also got brand new hardware, so let's get them installed. Nice. All right, so we got all 4 pulleys all installed. They're working perfect, brand new hardware. So now we can go ahead and we can get these cables ran, get them inside the fuselage. All right, so these 2 cables right here are the flap cables. We're gonna do that second. So I'm gonna go ahead and wind these up. So these are the flap cables here. We got them up out of the way. And these are the aileron cables. So the aileron cables come straight out through here and here. They run through the holes that are in here and then back into the fuselage. So we'll go ahead and get those ran and hopefully hooked up in the right order. Because there is not much in the manual that shows exactly where they go. I think you're gonna see it pop through magically in a minute. I think you're gonna be like majorly surprised. This should come right through here, then right through there. Am I through?
Yep.
All right, let me hook the cable to it. All right, go ahead. You got it?
Yep.
All right, there's one. Is that through?
Nope, it's gotta come up.
How about now?
Nope.
How about now?
No.
How about now?
No.
How about
There
now?
it is. Got it, I got it.
Go ahead. Got it?
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and feed these flaps through. All right, go ahead.
I'm through.
No, I'm through.
I'm through.
I'm through.
I'm through with you.
All right, go ahead and pull that one taut.
Oh, it's taut. Quit pulling back. Oh. Like, why are you pulling back if you want me to pull it taut, darn it?
You just calm down in there with your flap. Ready?
Yep. There you go.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right, wait. That's good. Don't keep pulling.
I got excited.
Slow down there, Joe. Go ahead. It's through?
We did it.
All right, so all the cables are ran. All new pulleys on the left side of the wing. So now we're gonna go ahead, we'll go over to the other side, we'll get them ran, and then we can hook them up inside the fuselage.
All right, so I got the elevator for the 160 all ready to go. This is the one that went down to plane care, had a repair made. So I went ahead, cleaned up a couple chips. I'm gonna get it sprayed in white, make it look brand new, and we can get it reinstalled. So we're gonna get started. Run!
All done?
Yep. It's all right. Got Greg up here. He's going to be giving us a hand. We're going to be throwing the elevator on here. That's the proper term, right?
Yeah, stabulator.
Stabulator. That's it. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
You know what's top and what's bottom?
No.
Clear prop.
Dew point, -2 Celsius. Altimeter, 3.
Chesapeake traffic, Cherokee 980 Whiskey's taxiing up to 29, Chester County. All right, so a little while ago, Sam and Steve got over here to the hangar in the Seneca, and you guys have like a slow leak. We were gonna go fly it around, but can't do that with leaky tires.
Yeah. Plan B.
Plan B. So Steve and I are gonna head over to York Airport, and we're gonna go see the crew over Forward Aero because they have a tube in inventory for you, and we got somebody here that can put that on. So get that fixed up.
Oh, good. There's Sam. He looks so sad.
I know. I wish I had a horn.
Yeah.
Seatbelts.
Seatbelts
Locked. Flight attendants. All right, everything's in the green. We are to the panel.
Airspeed's alive.
Airspeed is alive.
Beautiful day.
It is smooth up here.
Yeah.
York Airport, Cherokee 980 Whiskey's clear to the active. All right, so we got our parts. Now we can head back to Chester County and get that thing all fixed up.
Wind 070 at 03. Visibility 10.
All right, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right. Airspeed is alive, getting light. All right, let's get out of here. It was so nice to take 20 minutes to go 3 hours away. 3 hours or about 2 hours, 2.5?
Solid hour and a half, probably 2 with
Yeah.
traffic. Yeah. No, it's a much nicer flight.
Oh, pretty. That's Steve-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, Steven. When I'm hot.
Chesapeake traffic 709 Yankee turn left base 29 Chesapeake. We've been calling up 11 for the past 5 minutes, but we'll enter the left downwind for 29.
I didn't hear him say 1-1
No,
at
he
all.
said 29.
My friend. Got him, a friend.
And that guy's would be somebody in a jet who is very mad because he's going to be burning a lot more fuel. Which, hey, that does make sense. But so, did I get Steve landing approval or what?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you nailed that one.
That was a squeaker.
Yeah.
So I'm actually over here at Mr. Dent today, over at our shop, because we had a major storm come through here. This is one of our parking lots here, and it's stone. And we had so much water coming down through here, all the stone got washed down here, and there's like tons of these like 2-foot gullies from the water. So to fix that problem, I rented a skid loader, which I've never ran. So hopefully I can fix this all up and I don't mess the parking lot up too much. We'll find out. All right, so I just have this little mount right here. If you guys look, it got damaged when I was, what the heck happened to that screwdriver? When I was trying to take it out of the old mount, I ended up damaging it because it was stuck, and it has a little bit of like a chip on it, which isn't too bad, but the last thing we want is the aileron mount to have an issue when we're flying. If you guys look, it's a little tiny nick right there. Yeah, can't have that. So that's junk. And a new one is $285. All right, so we got that new mount in, and now we're going to go ahead. We have to replace both sets of bearings on both sides of the aileron mounts. But first, Joe's going to have to get that aileron off.
Going to be difficult.
Why is that?
Because we put the flaps up.
Well, Joe, why'd you put the flaps up?
I just came over and was looking. I was like, ah, crap.
Okay, good?
Yep. Heck yeah, I can get right on that now.
On the instructions here, it shows using a saw blade and cutting the saw blade down so you can stick it in there and start cutting it away.
Like cut the middle of the bearing
out, yeah. It makes it easier to come out, I think, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be good. Okay, if we find a bolt and we get a washer, you know, that'll pull on the other side and pull it out. Yeah, so if you look, I actually got the elevator, rudder, and hinge bearing toolkit, which is the toolkit that we used for up there, not realizing I ordered the wrong one. Probably right below this one online was the right one, and I got the wrong one. So we're going to have to make something and just do it that way. All right, worked perfectly. Yeah, so here's the old one. We'll go ahead and get this new one pressed in. All right, it's in. Perfect. All of the bearings are replaced, and I'm glad we did. We put a little pressure on this, and that one popped, like the insides actually popped right out. So glad we did do that, and this is 100% ready to go. All right, so we got all the control rods. They're torqued down, they're spaced out properly, and I have to tell you, like, look at the manual, and these manuals, they're just not done that well. So, you know, looking at them, there's got so many washers. Sometimes they fit, sometimes they don't. But then again, I mean, these have been worked on for years and years. So, but we have it perfect. It's all torqued. It's ready to go. So let's get it back on the 401 so we can see if our rigging actually rigged and if they turn the right way and go the right direction.
Want me to grab the outside there?
Yeah. All right, there it is. Can you hold it? Mm-hmm. So one of the difficulties in getting these in is there's actually washers that get inserted in between these bearings, and it's such a tight clearance that we have to use this little skinny kind of like washer install tool. I don't know how you would do it otherwise because it would be pretty much impossible. Can you lift that aileron up? Keep going, keep going, keep going right there. This might become impossible. That wasn't supposed to happen. All right, so that's not working. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to retreat and try a different method. All right, so we went ahead and we tried to install the control tube on here first, but once you have that in the airplane, you can't get to the bolt and put the washers that go in between the bolts. We were hoping we'd be able to do that because it's much easier to install this pushrod tube and the spacers that go in it when it's off the airplane. So, but I think what I'm gonna have to do, because then this blocks getting to this, I'm gonna have to take this pushrod tube off, install it, put the washers in, the spacers, and then put the pushrod tube in, sneak it in there, and then put the spacers in here, which is going to be a major problem because it's not going to be easy, but it's the only way that we can do it. All right. She's in. So now we got to go ahead. We got to get the control rod on there. The control rod actually has like a bunch of washers it has to go on, and this one was tough. So I don't know how I'm going to get it, to be honest with you, but we'll figure it out. Watch it not go on this way now. Like not be able to get through this hole, which I didn't try to do, and I just realized that just now. Go ahead all the way up one. Let it go all the way up once. All right. All right. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Starting to not like airplanes.
Starting?
Starting. It's taken a couple years. Hey, that worked. A little bit of a temper tantrum. All right. So we've got a temporary bolt in the hole there, which ought to help us now to get this all aligned. All right, so that is installed and it is 100% hooked up. We'll go back, we'll torque these. You know, we will get the correct bolt in there when we go to rig it, and there will be some safety wiring going on, but again, that all has to be loose for us to make it perfect. But if you look at that, we got an aileron and it's spaced correctly, and there's no give, everything's right. Everything is right. So we just got to go over there. We got to get the right side on yet. This job will be done. He's on. All right, so we've got both aileron. We got the aileron all installed on the right side. Left side is done. Let's see if they actually work. I can't wait till this has a floor in it and an interior and I'm not on my knees on metal. As long as we rig this right, and this can happen where it's rigged wrong and you turn left, it goes right, and right goes left, it's very bad. It's very bad, but it has happened. Something you want to check, especially after you get your car out of service or car. Yeah, when you get your car out, you check your airplane. Make sure they didn't screw your airplane up while they were servicing your car. So no, when you get your airplane out of maintenance, make sure your ailerons are going the right way. So let's make sure we got our ailerons going the right way. What do you think? Is it right?
Well, all right, so this side is down. What's this side?
This side's down.
No, this side's up over here. All right.
All right, so it's 100% correct. Everything in here is working perfect. All of our rigging all through here is working 100% perfect. So we do got some trim to hook up yet. We got autopilot to hook up yet. We got to actually even rehook the flaps up because we have to align them, and we got to hook the electric up so we can see if the flaps will work again, but they are rigged right. We checked them earlier. And guys, that is one more step to having the 4-1 finish flying in the air once again. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being part of the rescue crew. Can't wait to see you guys next week. Take care. And if you guys get a chance, like, subscribe, hit that button, do all that stuff. Thanks. See you later. I'm doing, hey. No. Oh, and I'm not.